Well, the main important reason we do screening is to save lives. When we are providing cancer screenings to our community, we're giving them the opportunity to catch the disease at the earliest stage where we can offer cure. And for us to step up and provide additional resources for people throughout our community, from those that are uninsured to a group that I call the underinsured. There's been so many changes in healthcare and the industry and how it's being reimbursed. Well, what's happened for our members of our community is that their deductibles, our co-pays, have increased to where sometimes they have to meet up to $5,000 in expenses before their insurance kicks in. This group of people may have small businesses. They may be living paycheck to paycheck while they may make a good enough income, but their expenses and of taking care of their family precludes them sometimes of taking care of themselves. So I think that more than ever, offering screenings that cover our uninsured and our underinsured will help us to reach people within the community, that we can get them into these life-saving screenings and move them forward to taking care of themselves and helping them. But the cost of screening is just so small compared to the costs associated with getting cancer, especially at a later stage of disease. There's numerous studies that show that if we can find cancer at an early stage, you just have that surgical cost. But when it's a later stage of disease, that often means that we have multi-modality therapies, which means not only do we have the cost of surgery, we have the cost of radiation, and we have the cost of chemotherapy. And that course of sequence of treatments may run an entire year. So an individual going through the treatment for cancer across that whole continuum may face costs of treatment in excess of $100,000, depending on the type of treatment that patient needed.
Once a cancer diagnosis is made, the Lewis Cancer Pavilion provides the guidance and support to achieve the best possible outcome.
How do we help our patients along a disease continuum? And a cancer diagnosis means that multiple specialists are going to weigh in, because the best care requires perspectives from each discipline, from the surgeon, from the medical oncologist, and the radiation oncologist. In addition, all the diagnostic workup that surrounds a diagnosis of cancer, CT scans, MRIs, getting labs, getting special biomarkers. The nurse navigator is a great facilitator and educator. So a patient that comes through our screening programs, when they're found to have a diagnosis of cancer, our navigation services become engaged. Now, we also have social workers, and how they fit in to the whole dynamic is the social workers act in terms of almost like a patient resource navigator. Our team is so tied into the needs of the patient that if they need groceries, we make sure they have whatever they need. So by having a social worker and a nurse navigator teamed up and helping the patients, we get at the holistic perspective of taking care of a person going through this disease.